Hello, welcome to Mastering Microsoft Power Query video series. This is video number 12. In this video, we're going to talk about creating custom columns in Power Query. If you are a person involved in creating a lot of calculations between the existing columns of your downloaded data every day, and that is something which you're going to keep repeating, and you don't want to do that manually every time. You want to automate the process so that whenever I download the data, the column calculations between them has to happen automatically. Then yes, custom column is the solution for you. So let's go ahead and check it out in the Power Query. How do we create custom columns? So this is the data set we are going to use to understand the custom column role in our day-to-day data transformation works. So this data has the every cost component for producing a product, but it is given for per unit. We don't have for the number of units produced. So there is a column in this data set where it also says the number of units produced, and all we have to do is sum up all the individual cost item and multiply that with the number of units and bring it to one final column called total production cost. Now you might think that why don't we do this manually, but remember that the whole reason of using Power Query is you don't want to repeat this every day when the new data comes in. All you're going to do is just change the new data in the source step, and the rest of things should happen automatically. Suppose if you're a Power Query person, you might think that why don't I use the number transformation so that I can select these columns and sum it up. And again, we have to do one more step, select the summed up column with the quantity column, and then you have to do the multiplication. Instead of going through such a larger way for a simple arithmetic calculations, why don't we directly write the expression inside the Power Query itself? So let's go ahead and check it out in the Power Query. So I'm going to close this input file. And this is the new Excel where I'm going to launch the Power Query editor, connect to the data set, and get the process completed. So let's go ahead and launch the Power Query editor. So I go to the data tab, get data, launch the Power Query editor. Then we are in the Power Query editor. We go to the home tab, new source file, Excel workbook, and we want to connect to the custom column data set. We're going to import that, and it's going to ask me which sheet is holding the data, and the sheet 1 is holding the data. I'm going to select that, but they are not in proper shape. We need to handle that. So I'm going to select that and click OK. It's going to load up that data set in the Power Query editor. I'm going to go to the applied step to take care of the change type guy. I'm going to get rid of that because we have a transformations to be done here. So we select this and we go to the home tab, transform group, split column by delimiter, and my delimiter is the comma, which is already identified. I'm going to click OK. Again, I'm going to get rid of the change type because my process is not yet completed, because I have to promote the first row as header, which I'm going to do it right now in the home tab, transform tab, use first row as header. Now the data type settings, I'm going to check if that is perfectly fine. Then I'm going to leave it whatever has been done for me. So I'm going to go to the rightmost extreme to check that. All are perfectly good, so no issues in it. So I'm okay with the change type here. So now what I really want to do here is I do have these individual cost items as individual columns, and I do have the quantity produced. So I want to create one final column called total production cost, which is going to be the sum of raw material cost, labor cost, and the overhead cost, and that has to be multiplied with the quantity produced. So let's go ahead and get that done. So I'm going to go and create a new column which is involving the arithmetic expressions or the logics between the existing columns. So because I'm creating a new column, I'm going to the add column, and the one which I'm going to do right now is custom column. So I'm going to click on custom column. It's going to give me a dialog box, and the name which I want to give for this new column is total production cost. I go to this box where it says equal to, and I'm going to click after the equal to. I'm opening the bracket. So I'm going to select the raw material cost, and I'm going to say insert. So that's been inserted in the expression, plus and I'm going to select labor cost, insert plus, or I can simply double click, that will also pick it. So those are three costs which I want to add it. So which I have added. Then I want to multiply this with the quantity produced. So I'm going to just double click on it. The reason why I used the braces is just to take care of the board mass and the precedences. So I want to have the addition first and further the multiplication after that. So once I complete my expression, it's better to always have a look at the bottom left corner. It should say no syntax errors have been detected. If that is the case, your expression is perfect. You're good to go. Remember that this is a place you can use the M function, the mashup language functions, which we're going to see in the coming up videos. But this is one example where we're talking about how do you write expressions in the Power Query editor directly for creating a new columns, and that is what is custom column. So now my expression is ready, all are perfectly fine. I'm going to click OK, and that's my total production cost. All I have to do is set the data type for it, and this is a decimal number, so I'm going to choose decimal, and perfect. So our column is ready, and that is how you will create a custom column. So next time when your data changes, all you have to do is just click on this gear icon on the source, change a new source, and then wherever you have closes and loaded to, those data sets will be updated. So the only thing we have to do after this process is close and load it to the Excel, either as a pivot table or the pivot chart or a table, whatever is your requirement. All right. So that's it about creating custom columns. Go ahead and explore these options in your data set and let me know your experience in the comment section. We'll meet again with another interesting input in the Power Query world. Until then, signing off, Hariharan.